What's going on, guys? Coach Omar Zeenni here from Pro GK Academy, and welcome to episode 4 of Aviata Sports TV. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you guys how to perform a perfect side volley. With a side volley, there are a few things you guys need to remember to make sure you guys hit your target with the right height, weight, and the right distance. So let's get right into it. Okay guys, so the first thing you guys want to remember when trying to hit a perfect side volley is to make sure you guys are aware of how your feet are set up. I like to set my feet up at a 45-degree angle because now my hip is slightly open, and all I have to do now when I toss this ball up is in one motion, just swing my foot and wrap my foot around the ball. If I'm trying to hit my left midfielder out here, and I'm showing that I'm gonna hit a side volley, that extra step can have the defender close out my forward that much quicker. So what I want you guys to try to remember is don't have both your feet facing forward because that adds an extra step and then rotation. Just try and have yourself slightly open right here, and then that'll make way for the mechanics and technique, and it'll get the ball there quicker. Okay guys, so now that we have our feet set up, the next thing you guys want to remember is to square your shoulders to your target. Squaring your shoulders to your target does 3 things for you. The first is it allows your body to know exactly where you're trying to hit this ball. So for example, if I have my left midfielder out here, but my shoulders are squared down the middle, my body thinks I'm going to hit it down the middle. But if I try to rotate my hips to try and hit it out to my left midfielder, I have no eye contact with my left midfielder, nor does my body know that. So I'm going to miss-hit the ball probably out of bounds, over his head, or hit it short. So remember, square your shoulders to your target will allow your body to know exactly where it needs to go, so you have the proper mechanics and the proper technique. The second step you guys want to remember is that when you square your shoulders right here, you want to have your target almost directly in between your right and left shoulder. For me, what it does is it gives me more margin for error. So if I miss-hit it, I can miss-hit it 5 yards to their left or 5 yards to their right, but it still gives them a chance to actually make a play on the ball. The last thing you guys want to remember when squaring your shoulders to your target is that you guys need to remember to take into account that you guys need to almost rotate your shoulders back this way and to wrap your foot around the ball. So squaring your shoulders to your target tells your body how far it needs to go after rotating this way and where it needs to stop so you actually hit your target at the right height, the right distance, and the right time. So remember, those 3 things are very vital when trying to hit the side volley, and squaring your shoulders is extremely key to making sure you guys hit your target at the right time, height, and speed. Okay guys, so now that we have our feet set up and our shoulders squared to our target, the next thing you guys want to remember is how you toss this ball up to yourself. For me, I like to have my elbow slightly bent when I toss the ball because it keeps the ball in my peripheral vision so that when I do rotate my hips to make contact on the ball, I can actually see the ball all the way through and make the most contact that I possibly can. Another popular way is to have your arm fully stretched like this, but remember, if you have your arm fully stretched, you have to toss the ball back towards yourself because you have to take into account when you're about to hit this ball, we like to kind of fall back just slightly so we can hit our foot around the ball. But if you're all the way stretched out like this and you fall back, now you're almost leaning too far backwards and you're stretching yourself fully and you can't make the right contact on the ball. Okay guys, so now that we have our feet set up, our shoulders are square, and we know exactly how we're going to drop this ball, the next piece that comes with it is to make sure you guys drop the ball at the proper height, and when you strike this ball, to hit it at the proper height as well. So when we toss this ball, you don't want to toss it too high. So if you toss it too high, your foot's going to hit it at a much higher area and you're going to hit it straight into the ground. Again, if you toss it too low, your foot's going to go underneath it and it's going to go straight up into the sky. So here, when I strike this ball, I want to keep my elbow here, and when I wrap around it, I want to hit it at hip level because that'll get my ball to my target at a much faster rate in speed, height, and distance. Alright guys, so the last thing you guys want to remember when trying to hit a great side volley is to not be rushed. So when you guys sprint up to the 18, use the fast approach and slow arrival technique. When you run up, if you go too fast, all the mechanics are going to be out the window. You're not going to allow yourself to square yourself to your target, your feet aren't going to get set up, and it's going to be very bad technique and very bad mechanics. So instead, run up to the 18 as quickly as you can, pause, find your target, get your feet set up, square your shoulders, and that way your mechanics and technique will be perfect. So remember, don't run up too fast, slow your body down before you hit it. Alright guys, so that was a side volley tutorial. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 4 of Aviata Sports TV. If you guys like what you saw, please like, subscribe, and comment to Aviata Sports TV or my channel as well at Pro GK Academy. We'll see you guys next time.